Hello everybody, and welcome back to more map making. My name is Nocturnal, and today I wanted to work on Borvey a little bit. Borvey is this tiny little island just north of Ashbourne and Whitney Castle, and it's right here. Most notably, it holds the Lake of Love, blessed by Zaria, a small town, and a major port destination if you're heading to the greater continent. It also holds, off of its eastern coast, right about here, the refuge for another land that was recently destroyed. So now one problem would like to say is that this doesn't exactly match the shape of the island up here. But I'm kind of okay with that. I know I changed it for something else recently, and I guess we could kind of fix it up a little bit by doing this, bringing in the sides a little bit. They're a little crazy. The shore's been beaten on this. The ocean's been beaten on this. We're not gonna have these rough edges. But this kind of problem is, and then it makes the rest of this a little too thin. So I wanted to bring this out a bit more. And I'm gonna just make sure we don't have any extra pieces like that laying around. Now let's pull back the Borvey map. Okay. So as you see, we've got a little ramp on the left side in the middle, lighthouse, and then 3 windmills, some shops, some businesses. Now, we're not obviously going to be able to go into all of that detail particularly, but what I do want to start with actually is, while we're here, let's get rid of this. And I wanted to redo the Lake of Love, because that's kind of like the centerpiece of it. It's a very important location. I mentioned it before. It is actually where the main character of my story, as well as, you know, other writings and everything like that, kind of gets introduced to their family for the first time in various different ways. So I kind of want to do this justice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this heart outline I uploaded earlier to get a nice little heart shape. And I wanted this one in specific because, to me, I think that one fit the isometric look of the map that we've kind of already been having. So if you look down at if you look down here, nothing's exactly just straight on. This is straight on right here. Oh, you can't actually see because I'm covered it up. So this right here is pretty straight on, but everything else is angular. So that's kind of want to make sure we've got going on here, you know. So maybe that's too small. Maybe I should go a little bit bigger. And I'm only saying that because in the Borvey map that we had up, this does have another little island in the middle, which is actually very important. The whole process here is essentially newlyweds will honeymoon here to test their love on the lake, and you might think, hey, well, it reveals the desires of the testers' hearts. So you might think, hey, it might be better to do that before you guys get married. That doesn't make anybody money, so no. So we're gonna do that. It doesn't look very heart-shaped, does it? Huh? Well, I mean, obviously it does, but still. So let's try to redo that a little bit. Well, now we're just making a lumpy heart, which is, I guess, a bit more accurate, isn't it? But let's get the point down in there. Let's get rid of this line here. Let's shave this down. Let's shave this down. I think that's a little better. So now we're gonna tighten this in a little bit. Well, maybe the old heart was better. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should just go back to the old heart. Maybe I just knocked it out of the park before. It's been known to happen. Okay, is there version history here? Yes, there is. Add, subtract. Ooh. No. I want to do it before the ads. Yep. Okay, well, now that I'm seeing the old one, maybe the new one wasn't as bad, you know? Maybe it's not as bad. I'd like to say it's kind of my fault for giving an isometric heart Now that doesn't really feel like a heart, does it? Guys, this is pain. Maybe I should just freehand it, you know? Oh. Oh, now that's too thin, but that's a bit better, right? Trust in the vision. Trust in the vision. Once it's emptied, it's gonna look a little better. Oh no, it's got a lump. It's got a lump on the side now. Now it's got a little tail. What's going on there? We'll just cut it away. There we go. Nice. I like that. Ish. I ish like it, you know? I think, yeah. I think we subtract a little bit more, make it a little bit better. Maybe... Ooh. Ooh. Oh god, this is pain. This is painful. Who let me do this? We're gonna subtract that. I didn't mean to subtract that. I meant to add. By subtract, I was thinking delete, but that clearly didn't work. Okay, what am I doing? This is the thing. I can put together little cities like Passingary, and it'll look fine. But the second I go to try to do hard, is where I fail. It's where I fail. Simple as that. We're getting rid of that. So let's look at Borvey again. So obviously we have the newlyweds, the honeymoon homes up there with the my god, with the park / lake. Do we have hedges in here? Doesn't really feel like we would. So maybe we won't be able to put hedges up. We could put bushes. Bushes could work. I like bushes. It's not exactly right, but I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I don't know how I feel about that. I think we've got the right idea, though. I think the bushes is correct. I think it's just not being supported enough, maybe? Maybe I need to do... damn it. Maybe I need to do the line of bushes. Down, out, boom, boom. Up, boom, boom. And now, we're going to go foreground. I like that, actually. None of these feel like good to me. Yeah, let's go with one of the lighter brushes we've done before. That's not light enough. Let's do... I want to do this. This is going to be... you know what? Maybe that's what we do need to do. We need to make it look lively and green and, you know? That kind of sticks out like a sore thumb now. It's going to bug me. Let's drop the... let's drop it. Oh, yeah, there we go. You know what? It's not so stark of a difference, and it kind of blends in with the bushes. It's not ideal, but it's okay for now. We can iron out all the oddities another time. So then we've got the entrance down here. So we're going to get rid of that. Let's look at Borvey again. Okay. Okay. So then we've got the really nice houses. And that's going to be... Let's see here. No, not quite. Not quite again. I think maybe these homes. No, well, maybe this, but we flip it. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe. No, I think that's too angled for me. Ooh, here we go. Maybe we do this. I don't think we can help the angle, you know? Okay, so then we're going to have the rest of the little homes here. Okay, stop doing random stamps, please. Oh, God, I'm not going to like that. I'm not going to like that at all, guys. What is happening here? Let's... let's add an important detail. And you know what? We're gonna go back to not cliffs. We need coastlines. Here we go. Let's work on the coastlines a little bit. Oh dear God, why are you that color? There we go. So let's bring this coastline up this way. Now these aren't going to be exact, but we're kind of working with what we got here, you know what I mean? So we're going to bring this over here, line that up, and it's kind of going a decent direction there. I like that. We do a little bit of this. And then let's cut. Wrong direction there. Wrong direction there. No, no. There we go. Let's bring that back over this way. Yep. I know we're going to have to draw this in, of course. But for now. And then, no, it's a little too repetitive for my tastes. Okay. I like that. That's decent, I suppose. Nice, I like that too. Let's rotate that this way. Nice. Now we're gonna need. No. It's kind of very hard to see the outlines of these. It's a bit repetitive, but that's okay for now. Have to cut that down. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. So let's then go. It's gonna go this way, and then so let's add and cut real quick because we need to know what we're working with here. Add. That's gonna be a cut there. Okay, so now we need to cut away from this because this is the shoreline. There's that. Okay. So we got a little bit of elevation there. So now we're going to go away from the coastlines. We're going to go to cliffs. Because, actually, we need short cliffs. There we go. Because they're not quite coastlines, but they are. They are raised elevation, so we can't ignore them either. I really like that. I guess this is going to be our best options, that one right there. So now we're going to go back to short cliffs, and we're going to have to figure out how to match these up. Maybe we build from this direction, yep. So maybe we bring this down to about there. And then we come back over here, go to cliffs, go to... Oops. Clicked on the wrong thing, my bad. We'll go over here, 0 there. No, so we need to take away the cliff from there. What we need is we're going to need a short coastline, which I think is what we got right now. Short coastline, yep. And then we need something kind of just straight across. Why are these all bent? Well, these aren't very helpful, are they? Unless they're meant for like more small details like this, but it seems kind of like counterintuitive a little bit, don't you think? There we go. Pull this coastline back up here. Jesus. And then maybe we go with a short cliff. Take this, and what if we go down and transform this into a smaller width? Pop 2 in there. Okay. And now we're going to add. We're going to need to add down in the bottom there because that's a cliff, not a coastline, which makes them different. Now, biggest thing we're going to need to do is that the different areas are going to have to be different colors. Sort of. They just need to be noticeably different. Can't have the... I mean, they can be the same. Doesn't necessarily mean they have to be entirely different, but I think it looks better if a raised portion looks different than a lower portion. I kind of touched on it up here. Over here when I did the raised parts of the main island. So now let's build the town. I think the town's an important one to go with next. Actually, we're going to go with the walls. So the walls are what's going to protect the incoming... the village from the incoming traffic. Essentially. So, do we have wooden walls? It doesn't really look like it, so maybe Borvey gets a little bit of an upgrade here. Actually, I like to do this because I like consistency, so we're gonna take the wall from the Ashbourne part, and we're gonna pull it over here, so now we got some more over here. There we go. Now, there's supposed to be a castle there, but I don't really know what to do for that. I can't... No, that's too big. It's too big. I could drop it to 40, but I don't really want it to be... I don't want it to overshadow the city, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a whole ass city in here. And I definitely need, like, a little fortification, but... I don't need something that size. That's a little much. Maybe something like this, but the goddamn walls are so different. It bugs me. See, I don't like that. That bugs me too much. It's not like I can just find a nice match in here, so there's no way. Man, that's bugging me. I hate that there's only one kind of wall, and it didn't really give you anything that matches it much. I mean, obviously this stuff matches it, but, like, I need more walls, man. Walls. Yeah, but I don't want to... Can't use the Eastern. The Elven one, I guess, because the walls are super nice, and the Elvish, but it's not... doesn't really fit, in my opinion. This stuff needs to get gone, because, golly, that looks terrible. So, short of just not being able to find anything, I guess our only real option now would be to build something. We need to come up. Well, that didn't look right. The map was right. Oh, boy. Sometimes, I'm telling you, sometimes this stuff is a little more frustrating than I would like. Sometimes it really does feel like the creativity is a tad stifled, which you can't really complain about entirely, because I know that it would be an insane amount of work to have a insane amount of work to have walls and cities and pieces and everything for every single option that they provide you, which is kind of the point. But I mean, it's 50-50, I'd say. I get it, and it's also very frustrating. I think both is fair. I think both is fair. Okay, thought that wasn't gonna work for a second. Next, I want to take a gate. If we can't get the fortification to look right, I want to at least just put a gate on there. The gate's probably like the only thing in this whole pack that doesn't match the rest of the map. It's absolutely not from the map pack. I'm going to make this all... No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Firstly, I'm going to add walls there. Or not add walls. Add that there. So before I can do the next part, I want to docks. We need docks. Docks are going to be singularly important. obviously being so heavily involved in trade, the docks here should be quite impressive. Not, well, impressive probably isn't the right word, but they should be numerous at least. I kind of like that, but I don't like the repetition. You know me, I don't like the repetition. There's not really many dock options, is there? Jesus. Really make me look like a fool here. Okay, at least with this, I can then kind of like build my own dock. Yeah, there we go. Now we're building. Don't ask me how they're getting in there, but they'll get in there, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with this. And put that there. And then we'll highlight all. Come on now. Control. Slide this over there. A little bit extra room. There we go. That's not too repetitive. There's a little bit of a break, I guess. Let's get the city up. I think... This is tough. I think I like this pack more. But I kind of want to change the hue. Ooh, no, that's putrid. Now my thought process here is they would have limited space. So naturally, they would want to build upward and condensed rather than so much high. Why? So much side to side stuff. Why are you guys above that? Who gave you the right? Okay, apparently this stuff did. Grab this. Pop, pop. There we go. Now it's kind of hidden back there. So now I don't like the repetition. How'd this one not show up this entire time? Do that. I'm gonna go there a little bit. But I do want to come in here, and I want to find a special building. This one. And we'll set it right there. And that's gonna be a little something. Another glaring issue. We gotta get rid of the land right there because that's gonna become a coastline. And let's see. Let's take a look at Borvey again. Okay, nothing entirely. Oh no, we actually do need. We need a tent. I wish that tent wasn't that big, but Alright, you know what? We're gonna add on a little bit over here. So as I said, over here is a refuge for species, and I think they're gonna have a little tent there as well. That kind of leads into it. I'm not gonna work on this yet, but we'll certainly get to it. So if these houses are there, which means I think naturally the houses up here should be this as well then, right? So the problem is I did this wrong. This needs to match the same tilt as everything else, and it doesn't, and that's what's gonna bug me about it. But for now, I'm kind of okay. This is gonna be the best. And then we're gonna do this. And we're gonna turn off random stamps because these are purely honeymoon homes, so it doesn't really matter if they look different, right? These are just homes that are being rented out to new couples wanting to come and test their love. It's gonna look a little uniform, but that's okay. And then we've got the people that can obviously afford the nicer homes, probably back here, have a few of them. Okay. Do we have windmills? Lighthouse. I forgot about the lighthouse. That's a big motherfucking lighthouse. Golly. Do we have windmills? I noticed about windmill. I swear to God. We do have windmills. I'm gonna go with the wooden ones. This wooden ones make a fucking hell. Wooden ones make a lot more sense than anything else. They're gonna have to be raised up because I'd accidentally put them on the same height as everything else. Some variation. And we're gonna come in here and we're going to draw pathways. Just gonna add a little bit to the world. They're not entirely savages, you know what I mean? Pathway there, pathway cutter across there, up here to the tent. This is gonna cut across there. That house would probably be different because there should be a clear cut way there, but it'll be fine. And then we're gonna need paths from this to there, and back up there. Off of these. And I think if a lot of people visit, you wouldn't want it looking bad. Well, let's look at Borvey again. That is something I forgot, didn't it? Might use that. Oh, that's too tiny. Actually, no, it's not. I have my size down a little bit. There's the heart tree there. Red and pink. There's that. Let's look at Borvey again. There is gems in there, and there's a karst, actually. I forgot about the karst. That's a bit big, isn't it? Okay, I like that. You know what? That fits. Let's take a look again. What is that, actually? I don't know. What did I just enlarge? Okay, there we go. Bushes. Don't really care about that. Oh, it's another karst. I didn't realize I had two karsts on both sides. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Put a smaller one there. It's still there. It's not entirely gone. Ooh, I didn't realize that. Forgot about that. Make this brush smaller. A little bit of water there. And if we have an archway, that'd be nice. But if, well, maybe a natural arch. No, that doesn't really fit. That's kind of abrupt and abrasive. But I kind of like it. It's kind of okay. The shops on the left and the middle aren't too important. There is some woods, though, which is important. We're going to move this further out. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to do... Really don't have any trees there, huh? Okay, let's find some trees. 45 for the trees? Okay. I didn't know if I'd use 45 for them or not, but it's fine. I don't think these kind of trees. What trees do I think would look good? I guess some big old fat trees, huh? Yeah. Alright, yeah, no, you know what? I'm okay. Everybody likes a little bit of trees, don't they? It's gonna be a little rough with the salt water, but we're not gonna talk about that. Don't anybody bring it up either. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Yes, they do have some farming. Dear God, why is that back there? Dear God, what is that thing? I love the Princess Bride. You know, I'm gonna have to rewatch that after I finish making this. Probably put it on while I edit and everything like that. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I kind of like it. I think it's growing on me. Comparatively. Can't really complain too much, right? I mean, the world map, the continental map's not always, it's not going to be a 1-to-1. But I think for what it does, I think it's pretty fair. Don't you? It's pretty fair. Oh, you know what? That's a good detail that I forgot. And that, for some reason, I remembered when I was doing the other thing. At least the bottom part's going to have sand around it. It's an island. It's an island. Up here, because it's raised, it's not going to have the sand. But down here it will. And they can beat back the sand over there. Fuck that stuff. Also maybe some places for the villagers to swim and enjoy themselves. I like that. I think for now, I think that's a good... the hell? For now, I think that's good. I don't think that's bad. We need this, actually. Damn it. I always do that on accident. Whoops. Drop it down to 4. 'Cause 4 is the size for everything else. 6 is for important stuff. Borvey. We'll put it up there. Well, we'll put it over... Put it there, because over here we're going to have Zaria's Lake of Love. That's the power of love. Okay, you know what? I like it, because then we'll have the other label right there for the refuge. I think for a world map that's not as detailed, I think that's a good fit. So if you joined me for this, thank you so much. I appreciate it as always, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. If there's anything specific you want me to work on next time, let me know. We got mountains down here. Oh, whoops. Sorry. So I think this looks good. As I was saying, I think over here next time we'll have the other label. If there's anything you guys want me to work on next, finish up the islands. We got some mountains down here. We've got a couple of villages, cities, forests up in here. We got the Amlugal here. With the elves over here. Eric's here. It'll be good. It'll be good. It's really coming along. I really like it. I think if you look at this, there's a lot of places that might draw your eye. Like, I think your eye might get drawn to the mushrooms up here. I think your eyes might get drawn to this, to maybe the mountains and how they curve around the sword, to the city centers, to the islands. This island certainly, Forbidden Isle certainly. Let's actually, while I'm here, create group. Borvey. I'm being super, super careful to group everything in this build. So I've had maps that have no grouping, and it's crazy. We're going to have to do the ocean lines too, so that'll be fun. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching, as always. I appreciate it, and until next time, peace.